reaction.
All right. Hello, science kids. Welcome back. This is the second experiment that we're doing. It's in a kit. The first one that we did in our last video, as you guys can see here, was the sugar snake. We'll put a link to that video here. And now we're moving on to the foam eruption. So we're going to go ahead and do this again, step by step, just like we did with the last one. Everybody here is following proper safety precautions as outlined by Mel Chemistry. We both have our gloves on and our safety goggles, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So first we need to start off with, we are going to mix in our first chemical here. Again, they do provide you everything that you need for the experiments. And if there's any items that they don't, they will let you know on the box, which we have. And a couple of the items on there were outlined were a bowl, which we have our own bowl here. And then a couple of the other items were granulated sugar, which we put. All right, I think we have Liam wanting to join in with us, and he is going to be safe and follow directions or not. So, all right. So here it says what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one of these. It's called anthocyanine. So we're gonna go ahead and take, it says 1 big spoon. And now I did go ahead and read all the directions, obviously, just to make sure that we're prepared. It does say to take a cup, put it in the bowl, and then the bowl, it doesn't have anything underneath, but I did put the tray underneath just to catch if there's any excess flow. I've never done this experiment before myself, so I am unsure of what kind of reaction we're gonna get here and how much stuff we're gonna see. So if Liam's gonna come join us, he is going to put on his safety goggles.
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, then you need to watch from a safer distance. So why don't you come over here?
I'm with you again.
Then you gotta have your goggles and stuff on if you're gonna do this. All right. So we're gonna have Liam put these bad boys on.
I don't like these ones.
And then where these, Dad will be putting these on. All right. So for the experiment, now that we're back to it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this over the tray, just because I am unsure of how much.
Will come out at a time.
Right, how much we're gonna get here. So, and there is only a couple grams, so I don't want to be too wasteful. So, and that's why I have the tray underneath to kind of catch that here. And this, it just wants me to dump into a cup here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then Liam here is going to go ahead and nicely squirt in the first 10 milliliters of water.
Oh, it's purple.
All right, and then he's gonna go ahead and get another 10 from this cup of water that we grabbed ahead of time, just because I knew it would be 20 milliliters.
Okay, squirt it out.
All right, so get that until it says 10. So squirt a little bit out. Right there, yep, so go ahead and put that in. All right, Liam squirted that in. Now at this point, I'm gonna take this, put it here, and we're gonna give that to Liam to stir very gently. And then while he's doing that, I'm going to start on the next part. So we're gonna start with the citric acid right here. All right, and this one is calling for the entire bottle. Now I'm gonna use the funnel again just to be safe. Actually, maybe not, because the thing is bigger than that. So we're gonna dump in the entire bottle of citric acid. I'm gonna go ahead and just give that a couple taps.
And then I'm gonna
Make sure we get everything. And then next, we're gonna mix in our sodium carbonate. So again, everything's labeled, it tells you the amounts, and it also gives you the chemical composition.
Phew, why almost spread it off the table?
Oh yes, we gotta be safe. So make sure we're mixing that gently, all right?
And
All right, so again,
just that longer.
And
Just
hold
gonna-
on.
Yep, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a little bit of a stir around here now, just to go ahead and get those mixed nicely. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to take this flask and we're going to put it inside of our bowl
Do you
here.
need me?
And that, nope, we don't need that part. And then Cadence is going to go ahead and open up the liquid soap for us.
I didn't do that.
I'm just gonna make sure it's good, so just give me 1 second.
Daddy.
All right, so that's good here. All right, so Cadence is going to put in our soap.
If I can open it.
Hold on, but not too close to the edge here.
Camera lady, I need you.
All right, here, let Daddy open this. This is just soap.
That's gonna get in your mouth.
All right, and now it just wants us to put the liquid soap inside of here. It does not say to use a funnel, so we're just gonna go ahead and dump that right on in.
Camera lady.
I'm gonna give it a little squeeze here. This is a little bit runnier than your standard liquid soap.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, bud.
I got a little on my hands and I got
That's
sick.
why we have our gloves on.
Nancy, know that.
All right, and now I am going to let our young scientist, Miss Cadence here, do the honor of carefully pouring it in. Nope, just if you need to, just go very gently. You can kind of pinch around the rim of the cup a little bit to kind of squeeze it in. And then this should start
Eruption.
our reaction. So she's gonna have to pour it in pretty quickly here, and then we can all just stand back and watch what happens. All right, so now we're gonna give that a second while the chemical reaction is occurring. It looks like it is actually starting to occur a little more rapidly. We're definitely gonna have some overflow here. Oh, that felt like a big bubble before it came out. Oh, now it's going down the side here. I'm actually gonna turn this so you guys can get a good look. Wow, the colors here are pretty crazy too. We've got purple and it looks like white and blue flakes coming out of it.
And it looks like alien brains.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So what we are watching here is the reactions between the acids and the carbonates can be very useful. For example, the same reaction as in the experiment takes place when fizzing tablets dissolve, while the reaction between the sodium hydrocarbonate, the baking soda, and the acetic acid, acetic acid,
Hey guys.
which is contained in vinegar, makes the dough airy in baked goods.
Have you know I did this before in preschool? And it's already filling up the thing.
Yep, we gotta be very careful on the chip. Oh, we got a big bubble.
Another one.
They should have said put something down.
Oh, that's what I don't think it's gonna go
Oh,
in
they
the
did.
bowl.
They suggested a bowl.
Yeah, they
That's
did
a
suggest the
sick
bowl here
color.
in the directions. I don't really want to
Daddy,
get
can I
too in the
take
way of
this
the
off?
reaction here, but they did tell you to put that in a bowl. I added the tray just for a little bit of safety and to kind of put some of our leftover ingredients, and again for any of the spillage when I was doing the one ingredient here, which we will put the cap back on now that we are done. And now with most of these experiments that you get, they do actually give you enough ingredients to perform the experiment twice, so that you can have twice the amount of fun with each kit. All right, looks like our reaction's starting to slow down a little bit here. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually take over the phone here. I'm gonna take manual control, just so you guys can actually get a pretty good look at what's going on inside of this bowl here. So as you guys can see, it is very sparkly, it is bubbling, and as my daughter described, it looks like a galaxy in a bowl.
And alien brains.
All right, that is gonna wrap up our video. This has been Science Time with Dad. Go ahead and say goodbye to our viewers.
Bye.
See you guys next time.